Hi, this is Steve Spangenberg, home-based business tax expert, coming to you today to tell you the reasons why you should have me do your taxes. Now, I know that sounds like a self-promotional video, but it is. I just thought I'd put it out there and so people could hear my story, hear my clients' stories, and make an informed decision about who does your taxes. And I do have a few notes here, so I'm going to be looking at my notes as far as numbers that I'm going to be putting up on the screen up there. I'm not going to do this or that like the influencers. I'm just going to say, yeah, there's the numbers, and you can have a look at them because I'm a numbers guy. So we'll start. Reasons why you should have me do your taxes. Number one reason, well, actually, the first thing I'm going to say, the first reason is because I do what you do. I am in a home based business. I have a home based business, my tax practice. I used to have an office in Pennsylvania, and I did that because I was doing almost 1,200 tax returns a year. Plus, I had about 5,000 clients who had my income tax reduction package for home based businesses. And I just needed a bigger space rather than my office at home. I needed a bigger space to duplicate CDs. I had three employees and all that. I really didn't like that at all, but it served a purpose at the time. So I am now in a truly home based business, and I've been involved in network marketing, direct sales, MLM, whatever you want to call it, for at least 40 years. Been doing taxes for 46 years plus and having fun doing it. So I do what you do. I understand auto ships. I understand preferred customer program. I understand company cars. I understand all those things. So if you come and say, "Oh, Steve, what is personal use? What isn't personal use?" I understand that because I've been involved in a lot of companies. I've been personally involved in Mary Kay, personally involved in Young Living, in DoTerra, and I know those two don't mix, but that's okay. I've been a distributor for a lot of direct sales like Eneva and Life Force. That's going way back. And I started in the big A. So that's where I cut my teeth. So that's the first reason. The second reason is because I'm simple. As you can see, I'm wearing a singlet because it's hot here. Okay. I've ditched the suits. I keep things simple. I don't want to have fancy overhead that I have to pass on to you to do your taxes. All right. I don't want that. That's not me. I keep things very simple. I have systems in place that help you keep things simple so you don't get overwhelmed, so you don't have a lot of drama, so you don't have a lot of stress. That's the number one problem in taxes. People get stressed. I don't like stress. So I make it stress free for you. I make the process easy so that you're not stressed out. And I understand where you're coming from as far as stress. Now, I think the number one reason why most people come to me, I'd say 98% people come to me, is because I get results. I don't mess about. I know right here's right and right here's wrong. I'm right on this line. I deduct everything that you're entitled to. I deduct everything that you're entitled to. Now I sound like a politician repeating a sentence. So, and I understand why things are deducted the way they are. I understand how to handle inventory, which 99.999% of you don't need inventory on your tax return. In fact, it's a contradiction. I understand the Mary Kay car program and why most consultants are getting ripped off every year by their current accountant. I'm talking about $3,000 to $4,000 of ripping off. So you multiply that 10 by 10 years, and you got $40,000 that you're missing out on. That's a retirement program, for God's sake. So here we are. I get results. And how can I prove to you that I get results except for I could do your tax return, or I could show you what I've done for other people. When when I sign up a client, um, most of the majority of them are in have been involved in their business for a couple of years, and so they have a couple of years taxes that I go back and review. I can go back 3 years according to the IRS, and that's what I do. Now on the screen, you're going to see a lot of numbers pop up, not names. I'm not putting names up there. If you really want to know, see the actual return, you can contact me and I'll show you the actual return. These are the numbers that I have gotten for people. I've gone back and looked at their taxes. Now, this is a good comparison because I don't know any of these accountants that did these tax returns. I don't know anybody. A lot of people say, "Oh, have you ever heard of so and so? Have you ever heard of so and so?" No. Well, why not? Don't you travel in their circles? No, I don't travel in their circle. I travel in my own circle because most accountants don't want to hear what I have to say. For example, most accountants believe that auto ships are not tax deductible. Well, they are. So they don't want to hear that. They don't want to know me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, let's start out with the first one. On the little graph there, you can see that the old accountant $2,591 refund. I redid their tax return, got $3,836. That's $1,245 more in their pocket. Next one, the person had to pay in $977. I redid the tax return, $6,991 refund. So that's a $7,968 savings. Third person, old accountant, $5,141. I redid the return, $7,885. That's $2,744 more. And you can go down and see. I'm not going to read every one like that, or we'll be here forever. You can go. I'm just going to read the amounts that I've gotten more back for these people, or less in a payment. $7,943 more, $892 more, $5,626, $14,875 more, $2,105, $451 more, $1,650 more. That's a total of $45,499 just in that little sample. I've been doing this for 46 years. Just in that little sample of returns that I picked out, for over $45,000 more for my clients. That's where it's at. All right, that's where it's at. Now I stand behind people. In audits, I can help you through it, or there's programs that I have that you don't have to do anything. I do it for you. But what I do is I help people not get audited. All right, I help people stay off the audit radar. I help people, through if they do, and it's only been like 5 people in 46 years. Knock on wood. So I get results. Now, you're out there crushing it in your home-based business, and you got a lot of people on the internet saying that you're in illegal businesses and all this other stuff, and it's terrible. You're taking advantage of people, and you're out there trying to crush it every day, and then you go to have your taxes done, and you don't get what you deserve. That's not good. That's not good. So I thought I'd make this promotional video and tell you the main reasons why I people come to me to have their taxes done. And the final reason is because I'm just accessible. I'm accessible. If you call me and get voicemail, I will return your call. If you call me and I'm here, I pick up the phone. Most people, they find their tax preparer unreliable, inaccessible, unprofessional. I mean, look, um, I may not have the fancy suit. And once again, if I go out and get a wardrobe of fancy suits and have fancy suits and have a fancy office, who's going to pay for that? You are. And I don't like that. I've kept my prices really low for a long time. In fact, there's a 7 year period that I didn't even raise my prices over 7 years. So that's the way I like to operate. That's the way I've always operated. If I make a mistake, I'll pay for it. And I own up to my mistakes. And yes, I do make mistakes. I make mistakes about on one or two returns a year. And I don't mind owning up to that. I'm not perfect, but I do get results for you and your family, because you and your family could use $14,000 more. You and your family, let's just say I got you another $3,600 back from who you're currently going to. That's $300 a month. You could put that towards the high price of groceries. You could put that towards your car payment. That's the way I roll. So this is Steve Spangenberg. All my information is in the description. If you want to get a hold of me, everything there. I'm 100% transparent. And I hope that you have a great day. And I wish everybody success in their home based business. Thank you.